Today I'm going to show you an easy trick how to join in new yarn in the middle of a row and not have to worry about anything coming unraveled. So let's get started. But first, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because I have a whole series on knit tips, tricks, and tutorials. I'm going to show you not only this one in the middle of the row, but I'm going to show you another video on how to join it at the beginning, which is great for stripes. So be sure to follow along. But now let's get started. So this join is perfect when you have the same color of yarn that you're trying to get going on a new ball or hank or skein or whatever you have. You're going to begin by working your ending yarn at least up to about 6 inches or as much as you need to feel comfortable to weave it in. So once you get to that length, no matter where you're at, you're going to take your new yarn and you're going to lay it over your right needle. And you're going to leave that length long enough to weave in as well. So once you get that laid over, the tail in the front, working yarn in the back, you're going to take your new working yarn and your old tail you're about to run out of and put them together to work a stitch. So don't pull too hard because you don't want to pull your tail out, but put those two together, hold on to that tail, and then you're going to knit 2 stitches. So you're going to knit one, grab both of those strands and do that, just knit it off, and then do one more. That's going to lock in the new yarn and the old yarn, and then you are set to go. I'll explain what you're going to do with those, but first you'll move your tail to the back. You'll take the old tail that you had, get rid of that, put that in the back, grab your new yarn, and then just continue on. So just knit like normal, whatever pattern you're working. This is a simple stockinette for here. Of course, this may not work for every pattern, so you're going to have to play with it and see if it works if you have a special pattern going on. But a thing to remember is if you're working stockinette, do the join on the when you're working the right side, and you'll see why when we work the back side with the pearls. Garter won't matter what row you're on, different stitch patterns, you're just going to have to check to see if this works, and you'll see why in just a second. So when I get to the wrong side, I'm doing pearls. I have a little bit of a garter edge on the side here, so I'm going to do a couple just regular knit stitches to begin. Then I'm going to purl like normal until I get to those 2 stitches that I did. Okay, here I am, already there. So I'm getting these tails out of the way, just bring them down. You're not doing anything with them. If you need to, give just, a tiny little tug if anything's loose. You'll see that I have double stitches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just purl 2 together. I'm just using both of them. I'm going through both stitches. I'm going to purl and bring that off. Same with this stitch, bring that off. And then I'm just going to finish off the row, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to do 2 more purls and 2 knits for my edge. So the reason that I said do that double on the wrong side is because you can see that my purl bumps, instead of just having one as I go along, these 2 stitches create a double purl bump. It's not super noticeable, and once you have more rows, especially if you're in garter, it's not going to be very visible. But that yarn is locked in, you don't have to worry about it coming out. It's a very easy join. On the front side, you can't tell at all. So that was 4, it was the fifth and 6th stitch. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you'll see that I get just the single on the front. So it's not super noticeable. It hides it very well, and you can just continue on with your pattern. And as you weave that in, it'll be just nearly invisible. So that is how you're going to join when you're using the same color. I am going to be putting out a video on how to join at the beginning of the row, which is perfect when you're working stripes because it's going to lock it in and it's going to be a great join. So be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so that you get notified when that one comes out. I am Deja with Knit and Crochet Ever After, and thank you for watching.